Damn, I'm not even recording. I'm sitting here just talking.
Ricky Rubio. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting
All right,
from the
y'all. Sorry
field.
about that.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
He was getting
Count the
blown
basket
out
inside.
in the beginning of the game,
They're going to have to find
so
answers
now we're trying to
defensively
catch
and
back up.
quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
That's no good. To Rodney Hood. Goes to the left side. Lillard.
And you
That's over the
missed.
side of the rim, short. Great
Come on.
contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
D's got it. Damian Lillard missed his first. That one goes.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Suns control the possession. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Missed a wide open look. Lillard. It's a big finish. Jay, they've had
It's a dog fest going on now.
This first quarter. That's the way you
Let's
take
go.
it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
All I needed was that last one,
Oubre.
and I can get the dunks straight up how I originally had it planned.
Shot won't go.
Let's go.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a
I'm about to
three-point
dunk
play.
like I
No
was
foul.
doing with the original one.
Clearly
Antonio
not afraid of
Jones.
the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre.
He go out of
Now ready
bounds.
for a
Oh
couple of free
man.
throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Crawford to Kelly Oubre. Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Booker. And that'll be out of bounds. Last
The
touch
man
by
just stood there
Frazier.
and don't do anything. Come on now. Like you know the ball was coming out of your hands, but you couldn't have got the rebound for yourself.
Crawford. To Booker. Yusuf Nurkic swats in.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Basket's good on the follow.
We both
Way
tried to
stay
block
with
and
it.
the show didn't go in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Deep two there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
Puts it in.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you
Look
tell
at that
them
shit,
easy
man.
way.
Come on.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. Down the lane to lay it in.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
What up, Phoenix? Block.
Hassan Whiteside tips it. Portland's got it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
We only down by one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive
Come on, Devin
foul,
Booker.
but take it when you can get it.
Into the front court. It's Booker. His team up by one.
I don't want to foul you, my dude. Trying to do my best to end ball.
To Crawford. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Crawford to Booker. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D. To McCollum. Has a look.
McCollum, how did you miss?
Knocks it down off the step
Oh
back.
my God.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws the defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Lookers, you don't want none. No one.
To McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. Now
Oh
that's
my
a
God.
contest.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He came back and stole it, and he got it back.
DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. But
That's
pretty much
what's
there's
up,
no
bud.
stopping him when he's around the rim.
Go for the 3 and come back with 2 points.
Crawford. Yusuf Nurkic. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Devin Booker. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Another shot stays out. Nice.
He had to dunk because he know he was getting ready to get
It's
blocked.
so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Now to Booker, down low. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Spins and scores.
You think I'm playing with you, huh,
doing that
D-Book?
now? I
Not
see
in my
you.
court.
Okay.
Booker with it.
Oh, you gonna pass it off? You should have just kept it. Bro, it feels so late in the day. It's still early.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Add 2 points to
Dun,
the board.
dun, 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 dun.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Crawford. To Booker. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Two for 2 on that trip.
Booker, if you don't get the off me, bro.
To Rodney Hood. Can't connect. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hassan Whiteside rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And count the basket inside.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Yusuf Nurkic pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
McCollum. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play.
Tyler Johnson, get your ass somewhere else, bro. You ain't ready for
The
this.
guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. It's Suns ball. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nice pass to set things up. McCollum charged with the board. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block. Rises for the slam.
Shoot it.
On here from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Blazers have the lead.
The Trailblazers have themselves a close
I
game
don't
after
stop
two.
singing. I just
All
want
right, back to the
to
second
sing that
half.
part one time.
I'll see you after the game.
Oh, look at Damian. Like, where my man Dame Dollar at?
Lillard. For three. No good. That's great defense.
Oh, Bray. Oh, come up on you.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Kelly Oubre, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. C.J. McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
This coach gonna signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Rubio matched up with Lillard. To Kelly Oubre. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Rubio. Cleaning the offensive glass.
And you still missed.
To Lillard.
Splash.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And
Three.
Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch and shoot three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lillard. Not easy.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Suns with the basketball. Rubio. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Whiteside. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Has a chance. And a put-back slam.
Not really.
They trying to come back when they gonna have to.
I like that hustle. We need to see more of it.
To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Booker to Kelly Oubre. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
You know what? I want some damn light too. Hold on, y'all.
Phoenix has the ball. Rubio. Great feed, sets it up. Kelly Oubre with the 2.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Into the front court, it's Booker. Looking to make something happen to Kelly Oubre. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. McCollum into the front court, up by 6. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is up to Phoenix with it. Surveys the floor. Tyler Johnson against the former first-rounder. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To McCollum. Fires the 3. Great defense. Forcing the miss. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
From long range, trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. His guys down by 9. Oh, emphatic slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you
But they
back
also
in this
hit
ball
like
game.
small stores, convenience stores, funeral homes out in the country. Kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, so it's going to be influenced by a bank robber story. Location, all right? We talked about a leak a few months ago here on the channel that the game was going to take place in like North America, South America, everything in between. It was going to be massive. According to this Bloomberg article, that was real. Project Americas is the code name for GTA.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Rubio defended by Lillard. DeAndre Ayton to Rubio. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was for that same foul call potentially the next time
So I
down
can
the
probably do
Here's
game
Rubio
4
into the
if
front
I got enough time.
His group now down 2.
Like I did the other one.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Oh, my fucking back.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. McCollum. Lillard. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Rubio into the front court. The deficit is 6. Oubre matched up with Lillard. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac.
Wow. Kick my ass.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Great look and vision. Shot from the lane won't go. Lillard lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Rubio up top. Now down 6. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard. Finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this
almost got
is how they
dunked.
are catching the basketball. They're
Almost
not
dunked on him, but I changed it up and laid it in.
Wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
So if she faces Saray, if Saray's in the UK, why is she facing the UK champion? She want a piece of Mandy Rowe. That makes no sense at all.
Rubio defended by Lillard.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
You're right. Hold on.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Oubre. And draws the foul.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Calls out of bounds.
Oh,
Last touch
I
by
didn't go out of
Hassan
bounds.
Whiteside. Oubre. Can't connect from in close. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And they're going to play this one out to its
Yeah,
conclusion
Rubio,
as we
chill.
get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a
Thanks for another
7-point
free
game.
throw, though.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And gets both to drop at the line. Fires the three. Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good. Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that?
That's how you end the video with a buzzer beater, baby.
Icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
Ice cold. End the video off with a buzzer beater.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers took this down to the wire before getting the win.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers. The Suns are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together.
Excuse me.
As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Only missed 8 out of 21. That ain't bad.
Who was cold?
Devin Booker.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete.
You can't
But
guard
even
me,
the
my
best players
dude.
have their
You
own
cannot
nights.
guard me.
Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2.
Number 1 gotta be the buzzer beater.
Number 1.
Oh, never mind.
Here's what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns.
We gotta beat on everybody.
Here are the upcoming games to the Phoenix Suns. The Trailblazers.
Got the win in a nail-biter.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
will be your All-Star break game. Detroit, Oklahoma, Rockets, and then the All-Star game. And then once we get to Golden State and the Lakers, that will be your playoff games with the Orlando Magic's Kings. This will be your All-Star break game. Detroit, Oklahoma, Rockets, and then the All-Star game. And then once we get to Golden State and the Lakers, that will be your playoff games with the Orlando. This will be your All-Star break game. Detroit, Oklahoma, Rockets, and then the All-Star game. And then once we get to Golden State and the Lakers, will be your All-Star break game. Detroit, okay. Pistons, Oklahoma, Rockets, All-Star game, and after the All-Star game will be the games for playoffs. So keep a lookout for the playoff games next. Pistons, look who it is, my current second team with my old guy, or my current team that got corrupted The Philadelphia 76ers. I was playing as myself, playing with the 76ers. But now, I have to redo that one too. So that will be coming real soon. Maybe.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Won by the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Richardson to Embiid. Trailblazers with the basketball. Gets to the basket and scores.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug.
Simmons with it. Down three. To Embiid. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Over to the right side. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Simmons into the front court. They're down three. To Richardson. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Jumper's good. Harris to Simmons.
After this, I'm about to play some WWE 2K20.
Tough-looking shot there.
I haven't played that in so long.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you
Give
or
me
that
a break.
intent can still be a poster.
Since I've been on vacation, so now it's time to get entertain y'all.
Knocked away.
Since
It's
I've been
getting
gone.
dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that,
So?
but I did like getting the ball right back.
For three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great
Okay,
contest by the
play
D, but I
WWE.
want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession.
Have fun.
Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D.
I
It was
entertain my
more in his own
viewers,
head.
Finishes
and now
strong.
I get a break.
He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
4-3. Shakes free and hits.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Into the front court comes Simmons. They trail by 2. To Tobias Harris. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Whiteside. Beyond the arc for 3. That's not his range. It's no good. Smith with it up top. Down 2. To Simmons. Using the post to his advantage there.
That man came out of nowhere and just dunked
I
him.
know this for a
Not a
fact,
thing.
man. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Lillard. Here's a chance from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Nope. First one does not go. And he hits the second. Sixers have the basketball. Probing the defense to Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh!
You don't get that shit out of here, bro.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lillard. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Gotta keep up on the time. Oh,
Down
man.
just a couple.
Alright, y'all might not get the full game. Y'all might get half of this game. And I'll just tell y'all the final score in the description.
Ben Simmons looking good. 4 for 5.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Josh Richardson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Deep 2 there, won't go. Brunson. Yusuf Nurkic tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he finishes at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Going to launch beyond the arc. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Richardson guarded by Nurkic. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Trying to cash in.
Won't go. I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Bro, you know you could have just went for the shot, but you just
Yusuf Nurkic. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
want to do some stupid stuff.
From long range. Rebound
Ooh.
taken by the Sixers.
If I would have made that, that would have been perfect.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the
Don't
offense.
forget, that bullet beater king always are.
To Richardson.
Always on the other side of me.
Here comes the
You just
screen.
don't see it.
Richardson.
Y'all got rhythm on around too?
From the painted area. Won't go down.
Watch.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter.
Okay,
the
now
Blazers have the lead.
Don't worry.
Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides.
Substitutions. Philadelphia.
I should have just got me in this time.
Lillard
Trailblazers.
fires the three. Textbook defense.
And
That
look,
was a
sometimes
straight
you
up
don't have it
airball.
going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Al Horford is supposed to be with the
Brunson
ball
to
stuff.
Horford. Slams it down. Big finish for
Swirl
Joel
all the way
Embiid.
around.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked
That
that
Brunson, I believe
To
that.
McCollum. Lillard fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
That's Brunson for real.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of
Brunson was in the last one.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Tough make through
Al
traffic.
Horford
Man,
and
I've seen
Brunson
this
was
kid
in the
play with
last
some
one.
grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
Brunson to Embiid.
Richardson wasn't in the last group.
Richardson to Embiid. And it's a Blazer rebound. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Embiid. Has a look. Just not going down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Brunson to Embiid. now 4 for 6. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 22.
Brunson to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
The assist. Number 22.
Age.
Brunson to Embiid. Knocked loose. Blazers have it. Short jumper misses. Richardson against the Lehigh product. Has a chance. The shot almost to Lillard. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Number 3. Portland Trailblazers are in the penalty.
Brunson to Richardson. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. McCollum into the front court, trailing by 4. Lays it up and in.
Every time.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Joel Embiid. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Joel
making
Embiid
that?
buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great
Okay,
shot by
I
the
guess
offense.
I'm wrong.
With the defense, you can't afford to collapse penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the period. It's the Sixers out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Portland ball. To McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Simmons to Richardson. Josh Richardson, 3 for 6 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
McCollum with the basketball. The deficit is 6. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Richardson. Hassan Whiteside, able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To McCollum. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the deep.
Hey, Stephanie, how old is your daughter? Because my church got a children's church if you ever want to bring your child to church. And she can meet new friends.
Defensive end that makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Great feed, sets it up. And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And count the basket.
Man, he got blown by on that one. But sometimes those plays can spark the defender to buckle down and give way more effort to not be embarrassed like that ever again.
Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball.
Jump ball,
They're set
get
to
it,
jump
get
up
it.
to see who gets possession.
Bro, we should have got that. I hit trying.
Lead stands at 10.
Come on, Ben Simmons, you traitor.
To Richardson.
Want to go to Brooklyn? You could have stayed with your brother.
On the arc for three. It's good. Defense has
While
to
we
pick
getting our
things
ass
up.
whooped
And the
in our
three-point
last
shot
game.
of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 13. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
They go down low to Simmons. Ah, rocking
Oh
the
my
rim.
God, will somebody stop Simmons,
Man, they're
please?
just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that